Here's Legacy Farm. Glad you're here. Today I'm going to be making French onion soup to can. I've never made it before. This is a recipe from the new Ball cookbook. It's a safe and tested recipe. So let's get started. I've already sliced up my onions. It's 4 pounds of onions. I'll put the recipe down below. And with the ends that I cut off and the skins and stuff, I put in this bowl because I'm going to be making some beef bone broth. So let's get started. First of all, we'll turn our pan on, and I have a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And my 4 pounds of onions. And I'll be putting in pepper and thyme, and salt, and 2 cups of white wine. We're going to be caramelizing the onions. So we'll just stir this. Okay, the onions have been cooking down for about an hour now, and they're getting caramelized. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add 1 more cup of the wine. And allow that to cook for about 2 minutes. And if you don't want to use wine, you don't have to. You can substitute the broth for it. And we're going to stir in the broth. And I'm using 2 quarts of beef bone broth and 1 quart of chicken broth. This is homemade. And we bring it to a boil and then let it simmer for 15 minutes. While it's cooking, I've got my canner ready to be turned on. And after that, we'll ladle it into the hot jars. They're in the dishwasher right now. Then we'll can them for 75 minutes. Okay, and then start adding my beef broth. Here's the chicken broth. So we'll bring that to a boil and let it simmer. And then we can start jarring it up. The soup is simmered now for 15 minutes. And we're ready to put them in the jar and get them in the canner. To fill the jar, leave 1-inch headspace. Now I'm going to get can of water is boiling, so it's ready to go. Okay, I got my debubbler. Make sure there's no air bubbles. Wipe the rims. And put my lids on. Ow, it's hot. Just want them finger tight, because if you tighten them too tight, they may buckle. And that was a little full. After they're in the canner, I'll put the lid on. Okay, I'll let them vent. They're canner vent for 10 minutes. I'll put the weight on, and then it has to come to 10 pounds and pressure can for 75 minutes. Okay, the jars were in the canner for 75 minutes. I turned the stove off, let it get down to 0 pressure, then let it sit for 5 minutes, then took the top off, let it sit for 10 more minutes, and then put it on the counter. They've all sealed. So we tasted it. I'm not real sure yet. I had a little bit left over. I think if I make it again, I'll leave out the wine and make it with all broth. But we're gonna try it with the bread and the cheese and see how that is. If we don't like it, I'll use it for roast or whatever. So it won't go to waste. So that's it for now. Thank you for hanging out with us. Remember to like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Have a great day. Bye-bye.